HD television is on the air. Welcome to the Author's Corner with A.C. Campbell. Join us as we take a tour around the literary industry with interviews and features within and throughout the industry. And now, the show. Welcome to the Author's Corner, where we're going to have a special episode today. So my man Thunderheartlion, whose book of Thunder, is going to be released tomorrow under Hard Drive Publishing. And here's the man himself, Thunderheartlion. How are you doing today?
All right, yourself?
Oh, I cannot complain, especially when we have authors that are about to drop books, man. And I'm doing great. So,
all right.
So we're just going to start from the beginning, man. How does it feel you got a book dropping tomorrow?
It's a dream that become reality.
Cool. Well, now I can.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
It's like you dream about it, like, no, this ain't gonna happen. And then opportunity opens up the door and here it is. You can't do nothing about it. You just gotta go through that door.
Man, a lot of times when Destiny kicks you in the booty, and I'm telling you, it's kicked me in the booty anytime. When Destiny kicks you in the booty, you got no choice but to go right through that.
Facts. I tried, and I've been walking around in circles until I did something.
So let's talk about this dream. I always take my authors from the beginning. What got you into writing, and especially poetry? And how old were you when you started?
Wow, that was probably ninth grade, 10th grade, somewhere around there. I was dating this girl, broke her heart, said some things, slick out the mouth. So, I tried to make up with her, so I got to writing, so I just started writing, and she loved it. And then it just like, almost like a superhero who don't know they have powers. And then that moment of tragedy,
they kick
and
you?
it was on. It was just like, I just started writing.
Man, but I'll tell you what, man, because before I go into my next question, whatever your superpower is, it makes you very, very deep because and I'm just going to be talking about the book this whole hour, folks. So I'm just going to let y'all know, when you read his poetry, you are going to, when he talks about superpowers and I'm talking about how deep it is, you'll understand what we're talking about as you read the pages of his book. So what made you decide that you wanted to put a book together for your poems and put them out there to the world?
Well, I've seen other people get published. I had an uncle. He published a book of poetry when I was a kid. I'm still trying to find that book. I got the whole family looking for that book. I didn't understand it then. And then you go to these different pop-up and open mics, and people got books now. Like, I look at their book. Oh, because it's good work. Wait a minute, I can do this. then lo and behold, the Lord put you in, had our paths cross, and here we are.
And I'm going to tell you people at home, man. I mean, when I was first approached about this brother, we were already friends. We've been on town halls together and things. We already been talking. And so when we first got together, I started reading some of his poetry. I kind of jumped on the brother, my bad, and say, why you should have been and had this published. I mean, even if it wasn't by me, this stuff should have been published. And so forth. I mean, history is made, and here's the book. And with the book dropping tomorrow, I mean, you just got to be so excited.
Oh, I am. It's wow, almost like a kid at Christmas right now. You know, so many people that I grew up with want the book. They want me to autograph it. I got to make time to go see all the elders back home because they told me I will come to them. I will sign the book. So you know, I gotta do that. I gotta do that.
Right, right.
That's not a
Well, I'm
you
going to
know.
warn you. I'm going to warn you. That's the curse of being a published author. You're going to have people hound you every day. Where's my book? Hey, where's my book? Is there going to be another book? Um, will you please speak in my forum? Well, you're going to get a whole bunch of different things. So you're about to cross a door that many of us have crossed, and that should make you feel real good, though.
That's wow. That's something to think about right there. I didn't think about that part now.
Oh no, you
That
people.
that new threshold. Much as I watch Star Trek, I didn't think about after it comes out. What happens after that? I focus on release date,
Right.
signing some books, talking about it. Wow. That's something else to look forward to now.
And see, after months of talking, now it's about to become a reality. You know.
Yes.
Oh, and amazed. What do you think about the cover? We know how you feel, but I mean, what do you think about the cover?
The cover. Woo. Okay. Since I've been on this spiritual journey, I've let some things go. I've told people this is what I'm thinking, and they curated like, whoa, wow, yeah, yeah. Who told you to add that? I don't know. I just felt like it. So that's the way things have been going for me. So when I told the artist what I'm looking for, then I wanted him to throw some of his own feelings in there too, right? For a while, I was like, you know what? I ain't seen the cover of the book yet. What's taking so long? Then you know, things take time. Things got to be put into place for that to happen. And when I saw that for the first time, I got weak in the knees. Like I was standing up, I had to sit down, and I'm like, mm, wow, wow, I was just like, mm. I think I looked at that picture that first time, that first day, 300 times.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I couldn't share it, so I'd be in the corner. Go to the corner. Okay.
And I'm going to
Because
check.
I was
Go ahead.
now I was in school in the dorm, and there's like a little club there. Said, man, what you looking at? No, I can't show you. I would go look at it again. I even ran my phone dead because I left it up on the screen, turned off the timer, just let it sit there. Woke up like, why's my phone dead? Oh yeah, I know why.
I promise you, your next book, I won't make you wait so long for you to show off your cover. I promise.
Nah, it's okay. It's okay. I like that. I like that. I learned that. I'm learning that I cannot be in control of every last minute detail. So yeah, I'll leave that to y'all. Y'all can.
But you know what? It's not about it because that's my minds of intelligent people feel the need to micromanage everything. I do it. I have friends that do it. We all do that. I mean, that's intelligent people, great minds. There's nothing wrong with that. And you're among those great minds, so you're good.
All right.
Now, I want to. So my next question for you is: now you were talking about spoken word. So, do you have a desire to get out there and do spoken word with your poetry?
Yes. I gotten back out a couple of times, but given my work schedule and traveling a lot, I haven't had found time yet to get into my groove. But I went by two of the scenes here in the Virginia Beach area. Good crowd. I read some stuff off. You know, the people there loved it. Like, you got a book coming out? I said, yeah, I got a book coming out. So yeah, I would say after next week, work travels calm down, then I'm gonna really practice my craft and really get on that stage and light them up.
Well,
The last one I did.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Now, the last one I did, it was like, oh, you got some promise. And this one lady out of the blue said, I don't know who needs to hear this, but there's somebody here who truly has the gift for poetry and spoken word. And it's time that you stop hiding in the shadows. I'm looking around like, what are you talking about? But I know it's me because I wrote something. I just haven't had time to practice it. And I scare myself with this piece.
Oh, and by the way, later before we even wrap up this interview, you got a minute, but before we wrap up this interview, you got to read us something from the book.
Okay.
So I'm just letting you know something to think about. Not right now, because I still got a buttload of questions to ask you. So you
Okay.
So the name Thunderheartlion, I love that name. What made you come up with that name?
Oh, that name was a name of evolution. Because first I was calling myself abstract, Tribe Called Quest fan, Q-Tip abstract,
Yes.
So I was like, yeah, I'm an abstract poet. And then from there, when I was in the Navy, this guy called me Chocolate Thunder. I'm like, I ain't gonna have no poet named Chocolate Thunder. And somebody said something about being mysterious. Then it became Mystic Thunder. Then the good old days of Black Planet and all them early late 90 days on the internet, Yeah, I would be battling with other poets.
Ooh.
When they had a little blog room, they throw something in there, And then Thunderheartlion came watching the Care Bears and Braveheartlion.
Oh.
And yeah, that's when that came. Watching the Care Bears with my little sons, And yeah, the Thunderheartlion was like, yeah, I like that. Nobody else got that.
Mm-hmm.
Because trying to use thunder on social media, everybody got some kind of thunder.
Right.
Dark thunder, red thunder, blue thunder, this thunder. And I'm like, Thunderheartlion. That name is available. So
yeah,
I ran with it.
And I swear I don't know any Thunderheart, but I do like you said, I know a million Thunders, but not a Thunderheartlion. That is so good. I like that.
I've seen one used one time. And I'm like, what? It's some group. I'm like, what the world? Yeah, it is like overseas somewhere, like Singapore, somewhere. I'm just like, okay. I'm like, all right. I've been using this for a whole lot longer than y'all been around, so okay.
Right. Yeah. Wow. So Thunderheartlion became your name, and then where did you go from there?
Wow. When I was in San Diego, I got on the stage there a couple times. Like I think a friend of mine took me to a poetry spot. I'm like, oh, okay. I like this. I could do this. Practice my stuff. Bam. Delivered a couple times. Then the ship had talent shows. So, okay, I'm gonna do some poetry. Next thing you know, people. I had to go and I transferred up to North Chicago, and I wasn't thinking about poetry. And at a club, just sitting there drinking some brews, was a cool people. The random people you meet.
Right.
Just like, yeah, on Saturday nights, we meet at this house and we do poetry. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Up your alley.
Yeah, went there and I was, man, for at least a year. every Saturday or Sunday, I'm with them, just spitting. Matter of fact, what's the name used to go through their Raheem Devine?
Yes.
He was he was part of that scene.
Oh wow. Oh,
Yeah, yeah. So I remember him when he was starting out. You know, he was getting out there. And to hear him now on the radio, I'm just like, what if I would have kept up with it?
hey, you never know. He could start for one of your programs. You see what I'm saying? This can take you so far where you can even have a one-man show.
Mm.
Which hint that stuff I'm looking into in the future. Which brings me to my next question. Where do you see yourself? Where actually do you see yourself with this book this time next year?
With this book's next time next year?
Mm-hmm.
This book will be the foundation. I don't know why it's always been in my head, but this is a 3-part series. This is a 3-part series. From the time I started, I knew that this was just the first one of 2 more to come.
So, but
huh?
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know what the third name is going to be yet. I know what the second one is, and I know the spirits aren't letting me wait to enjoy this book release. They hit me upside my dome. Yeah, so since you help open up this door in me, yeah, there's sometimes I'm writing 3 poems a night.
Now I've got.
So thank you.
Good. No. I got to do a disclaimer for people at home. He keeps blaming me for opening up the door when he knows full well it was his talent that opened up the door by himself. He sits up and trying to blame me for his talent. I can't. I've got to do it.
You do. This is you. Well, this is your part of this. All right. Back in the beginning, I had the self-doubt. The spirits will not let you tell me no. I had no other way I could back out of this. I asked you the question. You said we doing this. And I knew it was like talking to an elder, like, this is going to happen. And you gave no avenue for me to wiggle my way back out and go back in my corner. So now that you got this door open and you fixed it open, you took it off the hinge, it's open now.
Well, I'll take the blame.
Okay.
I'll take the blame for you because you can't get out now, especially with the book coming out tomorrow. You cannot wiggle out now.
Nah, that one there. Woo. There's so many people who know some of my work and they aren't ready for this book.
Dude.
You know, they got an idea. Yeah. And that book is only 1 poem that they would have heard.
No, we'll wait till they hear this. Definitely wait till they get this book on Tuesday. They are going to flip. In fact, like I say, and I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing right now. I just wrapped it up to set up for upload for Tuesday, for tomorrow. And man, they're not ready for this. They're not ready for this at all, but they are going to love it.
Yeah.
Question: are you ready?
I even thought about getting a new Facebook page, but I said no, not yet. Just for the book, just for, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe in time down the road, I might look into doing that. But I know once people get the book in their hands, or either physically or on a tablet, my phone is going to ring.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get text messages like, "Yo, bro, yo, hey, we gotta talk, hey." Because I had that happen before. That was my second ship. I let my executive officer read some of my work. He was like, petty officer, you want to go to therapy? Because you got some stuff here that's like, ooh, you all these feelings. You sure you're all right? Yes, sir, I'm good. I just get out my stuff out on paper.
Well, you should have told them that is your therapy. That your work is your therapy. Most definitely.
That's what I tell now. Before, I used to joke people about keeping a journal. And right now, I got so many notebooks. I got a notebook in the car, a notebook downstairs, a notebook in the room, a notebook in the work bag, just in case something hits. Okay.
I need to ask you. Speaking of that, I need to ask you a question. Because I keep a lot of notebooks, but this isn't about me. This is about you. I need you to tell everybody the significance of always having a notebook around.
Oh, the words hit. Words come. You drive it in the car. I got to work on using the app. I got the app where I can hit it and talk and record it, but I've been in church. Words hit me at church. I've been at work, meeting going on, and somebody just says something like the red table and something, and then my mind be like, huh? And then you just start jotting. You're trying to focus on the meeting, but it started like boom, boom. Yeah, so you never know when that word is going to come.
No.
You never know. So yeah, I carry a book around with me all the time.
Get to know Hard Drive Publishing's youngest author, Eddie D. The Awesome Times. Follow a school newspaper as it investigates the mystery of a robbed sushi store and read other stories along the way. A unique concept from an extraordinary child. This will not be the last of what we hear from this talented young lady, so stay tuned. But for now, pick up your copy of The Awesome Times at your favorite bookstore, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Kindle, Nook, Apple Books, and more. Let's get to know author H.C. Campbell again for the first time. How to Lose a Black Woman, now in its second printing. Follow Bruce Williams' search for love with a few complications along the way. Late Murder at 10. Meet investigative reporter Mark Alexander as he returns to his roots after an on-air mass shooting leaves a controversial news anchor dead. Tempestra. Follow a woman fight through hell for the love of her loyal husband in his first paranormal romance. You can buy his books on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Apple Books, Kindle, Nook, your favorite bookstore, and more. You can also buy books at www.htcampbellpro.com or www.harddrivepub.com, as well as get to know H.C. Campbell through his personal blogs and more. Get to know author H.C. Campbell, and as always, let your writing fuel your spirit.
Now, when I'm running, I don't have the book with me. But when I'm cycling, oh yeah, I got a pouch for that.
See, I love that. I tell people all the time, it's significant of always having a notebook or at least a journal around, because you never know. Ideas will pop out just like that, and you forget them.
Right.
You don't write them down. But see, my next question for you though, speaking of which, even though this is gonna be your first book you've been writing for a very long time, have you met up with any new poets who wanted to pick your brain or anything yet?
Not yet. I met one who I picked their brain a little bit because I read some other poetry books. They were good books. But this one, I could feel it. Like I'm reading, I'm like, she write like me. Huh. You know. But I haven't had a chance to really sit down with a cup of coffee and talk to her. You know, I got both her books here. She autographed them for me. But yeah, and when the places I've been to so far, they're real down to earth poet people. They're real down to earth. And then I had a lot of people hit me up like, they want your information.
Hey,
I'm serious.
I can take as many.
I had 5 people approach me already.
Hey, I take as many offers as I can. That is not a problem. We you know what? We're gonna do really good this year and next year and the year after that, and it's all because of you and all my other offers. So, hey, come on with it.
I did have an idea though.
Go ahead.
Once you get all your poets together, we do an open mic somewhere.
Oh, don't threaten me. Cause I've already had that in my head. Don't. Okay, I was already about to pull that trigger. Don't threaten me. Can I?
So hold on. This is like the 3rd time we thinking on the same wave path with something.
Yep.
Okay. Now this is really spooky right here.
It's really because I actually got one poet who actually just finished the 2nd book of his 3-poem series, and he's actually right after you. He's about to publish a side book before the 3rd one comes out.
Oh wow.
So you and him, I definitely have to get together on something. and actually, huh?
We're gonna take over like the 80s rap teams, Bad Boys, or what have you. Def Jam, Hard Drive. Who's coming? Poets 5 through 12 Hard Drive Productions. Boom. Yes. The whole family is here.
At this point right now, we're not getting any sleep because like I say, we're gonna get you out there. And usually I ask you these questions by letting you know what's going on. We're starting up a website. We're getting you set up for shows and signings. So they'll be on our website and like a whole bunch of. How does all that feel? We're going nonstop and setting things up for you.
Ooh. It's that part is easy. That part is easy. Because I'm not overstressing that. I can focus on writing curriculum and reading manuals. I can focus on doing that during the day. But then when I'm done with work though, it's like, let's see. Because I already know the cities I have to go to because of family and a bunch of friends. So I'm like, okay. All right, I know I need to go to Atlanta. All right, Charlotte, yeah, I need to go there. My hometown, Orange, South Carolina, I need to go there. So I know the places I need to go. You know, now it's gonna I don't know what I'm gonna do when I go to somebody's. Well, I don't know, but know nobody really. You know what I'm saying? And there's a crowd for my book. Like when I was in school the other week up in Eastern Shore, Maryland. I told the staff I had a book coming out. They're like, we want it. You know what? We might even let me know when it's out because we might get it in my book club.
See?
So I'm like, okay, yes, I will.
That's why I forgot about the book club. See, when you have a book coming out, oh yeah, and a book that has the power of yours. Oh no, it's coming. And please don't. Well, I know you're not because you already said you have a 3-book series. But don't trip like both officers have said. That's it. I'm not doing another book like this. It's like, oh no, you had it for Revolt at that time.
I will not even. My mouth can't even. I can't even fix that lie out.
Right.
Not even joking. Because I'm already 15 poems in already. And that's since February 26th. I'm 15 points in. I don't know why, but it loves between 10 o'clock at night and 2 in the morning.
Right.
That is the time.
Now, now here's what I'm going to do when I put your page up on the website. The poem that you read for me tonight, that's the poem I'm going to put on your page. Just give them a teaser, a sample of the book, because I want them to know how powerful these words are. From a next question, as a poet, how what inspires you?
Wow. It's almost a question of what don't inspire me. Like I can get inspired just by watching a leaf fall off a tree.
Mm.
I can get inspired by kids playing. Um, I love the sound of the I call them the nature's orchestra in the
Mm.
summertime. It's just we all just getting the rhythm. I just like okay, I can feel it. Ooh, no, where's that?
You okay?
Mm. Yeah, yeah, like we just saying. Like we were just saying, we were just talking about this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that pen don't work.
Oh. now this
Come
I,
on
now as you see
now.
right.
Keep going. Yeah.
Oh no, oh no, 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 no. This, the audience needs to see this. Basically, during this interview, he's getting inspired right now and writing things down in true writer fashion. And I'm not cutting any of that out. so no, because even during an interview, if something inspires you, hey, hold up 1 second. All right, I'm back with you.
Uh-huh.
And that's exactly
Yeah.
what we're talking about, especially if you're a poet.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay.
So take your
All
time.
right. No, 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 no. I got enough. That's gonna hold me for now. Oh yeah. It's getting close to 10 o'clock by time anyway. It's
okay,
like now I got about an hour. So I know what's gonna happen tonight.
right.
It might be another three poems get cranked out tonight.
Uh-oh.
That is what's been happening now. That you won't let me close this door.
Right, right. Oh no, 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 no.
Yeah,
The door's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be open. It's wide open now. You can't
It's,
for nothing.
I can't. So tonight I'm gonna have to sit down in what I call my lab, burn my incense, put on my jazz music, and just let it come where it comes.
And see, I love that. See that, and that's pretty much so your little space, your little zone, how you get inspired. And actually, you just demonstrated it just now. It is easy. I've been doing this since 2009. These interviews, but never
Mhm.
once has anyone actually got inspired during an interview to where you can actually show someone how you get inspired and what you plan on doing in order to write some more poetry down. So that's awesome. That is, I have no problems. So next, I want to talk about branding. Um, you have a new logo which I'm putting up on the screen now. Tell me a little bit about this logo.
Oh, that logo is powerful. It's smooth, powerful, classy, sassy. It's all of that, and it doesn't scare nobody away. Because what I really had in my head for a logo, that would have scared people away.
Oh, what was your original design, if you don't mind me asking?
And the thing in the head, it's a skull and crossbones with a gun shooting through the head, a book coming out this way, got a needle in putting words and letters. Yeah, it was dark. Woo! It was cryptic. I'm like, yeah, no, I can't put that out there.
But it actually gives a good message. It's like you shooting knowledge into your head. Okay,
Right.
you shooting knowledge instead of blood. There's books coming out.
Yeah, and you injecting words in the top.
Yeah. So that's not too dark at all. I get it at least.
You get it. Oh, but we live in a different world now, so people might be like, "Are you promoting violence here?"
Right,
You
right.
know,
I feel you on that one. I definitely feel you on that
yeah.
one. And see, you very early, which all my authors are going to have to experience at some point that will help them with. You understand branding very early. You want to make yourself a brand. You actually might be one of my first authors to branch out and bring other authors in under you. So you might be one of my first. How's that?
Okay. Hey. People you meet people for reasons.
Mm-hmm.
You meet people for reasons, and I've met more and more poets since this book process started.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I met them at 7-Eleven,
See?
Dollar Tree, Food Lion,
But we're everywhere.
on the aisle. Yeah, on the aisle looking at rice. What you got poetry? I did too. I was like, oh, okay. Like, we just popping out and crossing paths. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start writing down every place I meet a poet at. Not looking, but I find out, boom. And I'm gonna see how interesting this thing is. But it's a good poetry scene here in Norfolk. It's
See,
still, it's a good solid scene, and yeah, I'm gonna bring something to the table.
okay. Well, see,
Yeah.
I want to set you up for your hometown and then branch you out. So basically, because I'm actually going to do some specials where you're doing your poetry. We'll have it's going to be it's a lot of promotion coming up about you. A lot of promotion coming up. Period. So you might as well just strap yourself in and get ready.
Hey, I'm ready. I think I'm ready.
So
I would say I'm ready for the next step.
cool,
I'm here. We got it going, and yeah, there's no looking back now.
cool.
There's no
So
looking back
what if, what if anything deters you from your writing or being inspired?
there. Ooh, life. I fell into the trap of, I don't say trap. I went from being a person that flew by the spirit, as a kid. Hey, let's go do this. Boom, let's do this. I would just flow, and then you gotta be a man. You gotta do this. You gotta raise a family. You gotta be here, just rigid. No, and okay, yes, I excelled, but you know, something was missing.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of guys talk about cars and trucks and guns. I'm talking about science or writing calls for Hallmark.
Hmm.
They're like, write calls for Hallmark? Yeah, oh yeah. I've always wanted to do that.
Right.
I always wanted my home in Better Homes and Garden. So I've always been different. So people don't know where to put me. And
Oh,
so when life changed, the it started in December. Wait a minute, it's 22 now.
mm-hmm.
21. December 20.
Hmm.
Out on the run, with the guys I run with, and I see this older white lady standing there looking off. I'm like, "Ma'am, you okay? 'Cause, we runners, and you don't look right. We ask, hey, you okay?" She's like, "Yes, I'm fine." So look at that house, and I look. She's like, doesn't it look like one of those like picture you see on the wall? And I looked at it. I'm like, wow, you're right. She said, okay, have a nice day. I said, you too. So I get to run it, and I could not run. I couldn't run a quarter mile. The inspiration, the door had get kicked back open.
Hmm.
I guess I heard get trigger my mind to paint pictures again. And I
Mm-hmm.
used to paint pictures with my poetry, Less than a quarter mile. Now I'm on my phone. Stop. Okay. All right. Take a picture. Stop. Boom. All right. I was trying to run 5 miles. I was trying. That didn't happen. Before I got done, I ran about maybe another 200 feet. Hold on. And that's the way it was. It was just like, I'm done running. I just gotta write. I just gotta.
Oh.
And this over time, it's got stronger and stronger. And you were the accelerant. You were the accelerant. You think about it. What, when I first approached you, I had what, like 15, about 15.
Yep.
And then after that, it was just like, I didn't think I was gonna make it. I did not. I doubted myself.
Oh no, I knew you were gonna make it.
Everybody else did, but me. I'm just like, no. And then and then I put him in my master book. It was like, whoa. Okay, okay, yeah. It's whoo. I'm glad I am journaling all this down because there's no way I can describe it.
Read the timeless words of author Elliot Howard.
I have approached you real, with the truth no less. I have approached you correct. But a question still remains, not from me, but from you. It is of interest with me what your intentions are, because sometimes your mind has the appearance of being afar. I told you I loved you from the bottom of my heart. Your actions say those feelings you also share, but your mouth is saying words that keep people unaware. Either way, it does not matter, because in time I will.
Rewritten lives. Poetry that touches the cycle of life. Then read Take a Walk with Me. Poetry that takes on the concept of all the people and connections in the world.
There is always a price to pay, a consequence to be rendered, a reaction to action. This reasoning is based on tangible transactions. So, what of love in a relationship? After all, love is free, and relationships are symbols of love, not transactions. They are for us to have. Yes, love is free.
Buy both Rewritten Lives and Take a Walk with Me in Amazon, Barnes& and Noble, Apple Books, your favorite bookstore, and even on Kindle and Nook. Get to know Elliot Howard with a new book coming in 2022. I want to tell you something else that I need your second book to take a little longer because you just mentioned something to me that you just let slide by and you just didn't want to mention. You do paintings with your pictures. I want you to kind of do for your next book, not with all your poems, unless you want to, but let some of your poems have pictures with them for the next book.
Why are you gonna do this to me? Look at that camera. I've done that before on social media.
Mm-hmm.
Picture, and I will put some words on there. I've done that before. Mm.
I mean, just suggest that if you want to, but it's just suggestion.
Uh, mm. Wow. Okay, why you? Oh wow. Oh, shoot. Mm-mm-mm.
Just a suggestion.
It's too late now. The mind is processing, like thinking about what. And I got some pictures right now. I have nothing to do with. There's pictures in my phone right now that I took. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with these pictures.
And I need a favor. I actually need a picture for your page on the publishing site.
Okay, picture.
Can I put that right next to your logo?
A picture next to the logo.
Mm-hmm.
I know the picture.
You got me because the book comes out tomorrow, and I'll start working on your page by Thursday. So you have it till Friday.
Mm-mm-mm.
You look at me, write stuff down now. So you look at him. Now, I'm joking, but I'm being very serious. This is a poet in his natural habitat right now. Seriously, as he's thinking, he's getting stuff written down, and if he thinks I'm cutting this part out, he's badly mistaken.
Okay, we're gonna stop right there. Now that's gonna make two now.
See, I just keep messing you up, man. I need to get open that door a little farther and further.
Because it don't have to be a picture of me.
No.
I got the picture.
Can't cheat. Can't be a picture. You would have to be one of your original creations.
And that's what this is going down. Oh, how many instances I got? Yeah, I don't have it in this room because it's downstairs, but I have a bag by the size of a lady's large purse, one of them big bags with incense. Because I burn incense when I write.
Right.
Yeah. So, whoo. Okay.
Well,
it's gonna be on tonight. Thank you very much, kind sir. Thank you much, kind sir.
well, my next question for you is, what's going to be your next project? I know we probably talked about it, but what were you looking at for your next project?
What, the next book or the next project?
Would you tell me?
Ooh. I highly recommend that everybody really reads the Book of Thunder. Cause so far, I ain't gonna tell the name. You want me to tell the name of the book? I got the name of the book already.
No. I don't want no name because I'm not going to announce the name until it's ready.
Okay.
Well,
I would say this.
We signed the contract at least for that book.
Yeah. I would say this. You'll be able to jump into it, not knowing you'll be all right. But if you knew where I was in the Book of Thunder, and then where I'm going in the next book, you're going to be like, ooh, oh, he done turned the page. He done turned the page. He done turned the page, you know. So yeah, so the Book of Thunder is, I would say, it's like you analyzing yourself, you're looking at yourself. Excuse me. Who are you really? You sorting that out. Well, the next one, it's no holds barred. It's coming from all angles. I wrote one. I'm probably going to share it a little earlier with pastors because it's about the church, you know. and that would probably be the only little morsel somebody may get. You know, yeah. So it's and then I'm thinking about some video projects.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm a band geek, okay?
Oh, really?
Marching band, trombone, what you call it? What you call it? What, 4 years in middle school, 4 years in high school,
Mm-hmm.
chorus. So I love music. I love sounds.
Nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that.
So it's
Yeah.
huh?
Nothing wrong with that at all. In fact, in fact, I'll tell you this: that inspires you even more than anything. Something that you love. And I'm kind of a band geek myself, so don't feel bad.
I love me some horns.
So
Yeah. Now that's something I haven't done in a long time. Write a poem to a song. Like
remind
I've done it before,
right. Remind me to tell
but
you something.
that had. Go
Oh,
ahead.
good. No, no, go ahead, go ahead.
Now, as I was saying, that ability hasn't come back yet. My ability to write what you were feeling as you were telling me, that is back. I've done that. People talking to me, and I just wrote down everything that they're saying, but put it, you know what I'm saying, but to the different words. So
Right.
yeah, that ability is back.
Everyone falls in love in a different way. The way you see or feel love may not be seen or felt the same way as the person next to you. Those give way to your hidden desires. Written by author C. Love. Follow the story of Shayla, her husband Phil, and Shell, along with their friends as the two of them give in to their hidden desires. It's a sensual, erotic journey that will leave you craving more. Oh, and yes, there is a sequel coming in 2022. In the meantime, what is your hidden desire? Check out Hidden Desires at Amazon, Barnes& and Noble, Kindle, Nook, and at your favorite bookstore. So, my next question for you is: speaking of which, have you ever thought about writing poetry or songs or anything for other people, or you ever thought about branching out that way?
Um,
Oh, with a bonus question: have you ever done the Cyrano Diversion Act thing?
what? Say that again.
Have you ever done the Cyrano Diversion Act thing?
Hold up. Yeah, I don't know what that is. There.
You know, I'm sorry, it's the play where the well, did you ever see Roxanne with Steve Martin?
Ooh, wow, that was a while back.
You know, where the
That was a
guy
while back.
when the guy wrote the poetry for the guy for the guy. They're based on Cyrano Diversion. It's basically based on Cyrano Diversion Act.
Okay, okay.
So the poet wrote the poem for the guys. He talked to the girl, and yeah, that type of thing.
And I've done that in the past. I wrote stuff for other people when they messed up with
Right.
a girl, that guy. I wrote stuff in the past, and look at this, do this. Woo, woo, woo. Now you got to change the words of here, and say it's yours. I've
Right.
done that way back in the day. Um, I do have I can't find it, but I have written. I did write a play in high school,
Hmm.
and the whole play was poems.
Hmm.
It was 4 characters, 2 males, 2 females.
Wow.
and I wrote it's all one big poem, and each poem interact with each other. I want to do that again.
Yeah.
I got an idea of it, but I think it's gonna be me. Yeah.
I keep messing him up, people, because he got to write something else down. See, I keep messing him up. Don't worry, the interview is gonna be wrapping up soon. Cause I know you get tired of me. You gotta write something else down. But that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
You know, with that one, I visualized that one. That one there, I visualized that one as something I'm going to do on the open mic scene.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to have to leave set a disclaimer at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Do not call the paddy wagon.
Right.
Do not call the paddy wagon.
That's why.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. Ooh.
Well, now I hate to do
my heat.
Well, I hate to do this to you, but it is now time. I'm ready for a poem.
Oh man. Ooh.
I'm loving this interview, by the way. This is one of the coolest interviews I had in a minute.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that one. My roommates becoming like, what the world going on there? I'm still working on that one. That one probably be I'll be on the streets doing that one. Yeah. I would say one place I go to, they have ciphers in the evening, or after the poets, then they have ciphers.
Ooh, okay.
This poem is so energizing that I already know the cipher's gonna want to come down and jump on it. So, but I'm not gonna do that one because I don't want to disturb the peace. And I would do my signature piece. It's called "A Leaf with the Wind," and it's the one that talks about my life growing up. All right. Ooh, hold on, get a drink of water. Mm-hmm.
Take your time, you good.
Put me on the spot. All right. And, I ain't never done this in my own room before. All right. Here we go. I float through the air like an out of control flare, going always to a place I've never been before. The wind is my friend, only when gentle. At times like this, I feel like a piece on the mantle. I criss and I cross and get tossed like a salad. The part I sing, a slow blue ballad. Bluer than the bluest ocean and bluer than the bluest skies. Can you see the pain that lies within my eyes? I would cry, but a cry is no good because a cry is always misunderstood. I will shed a tear, but I fear unfiltered rain brought him by the pain that will lead him insane on the conscious plane. Trying to tame my thoughts, my heart is engulfed in flames, with no one to blame. My hope is not filled with dope because my body can't cope. And now I must go because the wind wants to blow. That's that piece, Leaf in the Wind.
Now,
so for all y'all,
Go ahead.
I just say, it's for all y'all who were mistreated and only used for your brains growing up. People said you were ugly. People said you was too fat, you 4-eyed, whatever they called you. But they knew you had a brain. They would come use you. That's what I'm talking about right there. You know, you want the cool kid. You know, you just regular kid. But when the cool kids really need something, they came to us. Mm-hmm. You know, and then they tossed around. So that's what I'm talking about in that one.
See, I love that. Now, what made you decide? So what made you decide to pick that one?
Because that was the one. That one has always resonated with me. Even throughout my Navy years, I see it. I still see it to this day. I see it on the job. I see it at different workplaces. I see people just like, hey, you're treating that person bad. Why? Why? You know, but the next thing you know, hey, John, hey, Kim, hey, can you do this? Can you help me out?
Yeah.
But once you just treating them bad, like
Right.
you want them to help you out, like come on, you know. So yeah, so
I got one more
I
question.
always go
Okay.
ahead.
No, I was gonna say I got one last question, but I wanted to let people at home know this is not just a man who writes poetry. It's not just a man who writes deep poetry. This is not even just a nice brother. He isn't even just like this is a man who will give you, and I mean literally, he don't even know you, and will literally give you the shirt off his back if you cold, the shoes off his feet. So that's the type of person he is. All he asks is that we be good to each other. That's all. If you ever want to repay him, just be good to each other. And that's the type of guy he is. And I'm not just talking to you, he's my author. If he wasn't my author, I'd be saying the same thing. I just want to let people know that.
Wow, wow, you the first person to recognize that. You're the first person to recognize that about me. That's
And I know good people.
all I want. That's all I want. People be good to each other. Let's put some music on. Let's fire up the barbecue grill. Let's
Mm,
have a good time. Play some cards. Oh, it's time to go to bed. We go to bed. Wake up. Go to work. Hey, good time. Yes, life is too. Mm,
way too
life is
far.
gonna be like, but it ain't gotta be stressful all day, every day.
Right.
We make it more stressful than what it has to be.
Most definitely. So my next question is, and I know we've been doing this whole time, but I always give my authors the final word. You can give advice, you can give shout outs, you can say whatever you want. The floor is yours.
Wow. Um. ah, wow. What shout outs? Ooh, I give shout outs. Respect to everybody in my inner circle. I ain't gotta say your name. You know your name. Everybody in my inner circle. Um, you can change your life. Um, when you finally decide to put effort into changing your life. Um, don't give up on your dreams. Um, ooh, ooh, you, ooh, ooh, another one is brewing.
Take your time. Take your time. This is your final word.
Yeah. I do wish my mother could be here to actually see this book come out, but she's not. She passed away, but she was with me when I recited one of the poems from the book, and I felt my back and my neck get warm, like somebody had a blowtorch on it. So yeah. So I know she's in heaven. She's happy for me, and she probably gonna give me some more words with the homework assignment you just gave me. So, uh, oh yes. There's a whole lot of people out there I need to thank, but I'm gonna do that personally, face to face, when you got the book. Okay. Just know that I once was a kid who didn't like to read. I did not like to read whatsoever. Now I got 10 poetry books out on BART now for different authors. And I got about 20 other books out on BART now. I'm reading up a storm now. So just because you was one way as a kid doesn't mean that's the biggest thing I want people to take away. But one of the things I want you to take away from the Book of Thunder is just because you was one way doesn't mean you got to stay that way. When a time of change comes, it's gonna be scared, it's gonna be hard, but take that change. We all were given gifts for reasons. If we use our gifts me, we use our gifts, they bring us blessings. When we don't use our gifts, we get hit with sins. And that would be the final piece right there.
I love that. So the name of the book is called Book of Thunder by Thunderheartlion. It'll be on Amazon. It'll be on Kindle. It'll be in Barnes and Noble. It'll be on Nook. It'll be on all your digital forums and coming soon to your local bookstore. Thank you so much for talking to me. And we're going to look forward to these book sales.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Nah, no problem, man. You're watching an HD television production.